video, I'm going to show you how to make some DIY party favors. 90% of everything I've used today is from the Dollar Tree, so it's very inexpensive to make. And this is perfect for a baby shower, a bachelorette, or a girly get-together. If you get value from today's video, please do consider subscribing to this channel. And if you're feeling extra generous, then I invite you to like it. If you did need any more inspiration, I have two playlists that I think you're going to love, DIY event decor and dessert tables. I will link them above and also below for you. And now let me walk you through exactly what you're going to need. In order to make these bath salt favors, I brought a lot of this stuff from the Dollar Tree. So these treat bags are from the Dollar Tree. Some tags. I bought pink Himalayan. This is completely optional. You can bulk buy if you have loads of favors to do. Some essential oil, a hole punch, this lovely satin ribbon from the Dollar Tree, some foliage. And quick heads up, in case you wanted to handwrite yours, I brought these elegant writer italic pens from Micheals. We're going to take our bag and fill it up with the salt. Don't overfill. I would say 60 grams. See, it's really not that full, and that's the point. We don't want it to be overfull. Favors are supposed to be very delicate and dainty. You just want to pop your essential oil, a few drops in there. We're going to bend the bag back down on itself, and the reason why we don't want this completely overstuffed is because when we push the salt down, we need to have this top centimetre or so completely empty because we're going to hole punch through it. Fold it over itself. So we're going to fold it once, wrap it, fold it twice. And you see how we now have about this much left. I'll pop the measurements of these ones in the video right now so you know what I'm working with. But if you have the smaller ones, you won't need to worry about too much excess. Grab your scissors and just cut. Doesn't have to be straight, don't worry. Simply fold it over to make it nice and neat. Punch towards the top. I would say 2 centimeters in near the top. The next step is to grab our ribbon. You want to cut off a fair amount. I'd say about 50 centimeters per favor. If you like sweeping ribbon, then cut more. If you like a really short ribbon, then cut just a little bit off. So you want to post it through this way. So post it straight through. Tie the ribbon up. Just want to grab a piece of your foliage and post that right through, and of course cut it down to size. Now we want to put the tag onto the favor, so you have two options. Keep the string and post it back through that hole, tie it up. I decided to take off the string completely. I just use glue dots. It's a little bit faster. I'm going to stick the tag up this way, so I'm going to have the writing up this way, so make sure that you bear that in mind. Mine just says enjoy me in the bath. The next one I'm going to show you is how to make favors out of paper cups. I brought these from the 99-cent store. The reason why these are so practical is because cups come in so many different colors and patterns, and you can really make it bespoke to your event. I do completely understand that you can just as well buy favor boxes, but this offers a slightly more interesting shape and it's very inexpensive. So to do this, you just want to get your cup, and we're going to cut 4 slits. So you just want to cut just under halfway down the cup, so that's where the break will be. Is I just like to go exactly halfway over because I can see in the base there, and then just halfway between. We're just going to cut diagonally, so just a slight little cut like this. So we're cutting in. And while it's like this, we're just going to punch a hole there and a hole there, so just directly opposite one another. Fill it up with whatever treat you'd like to, marshmallows, maybe some wafers, jelly beans. If you're going for something healthy, you could put dried fruit, dried nuts, and perhaps pop a nice little affirmation in there. That might be a nice idea. To fold the bottom 2 down, and then with these 2 we're also going to fold them down as well. I always love my string a little longer than usual. I just think it looks really elegant. You then want to get your tag. I've just written on here, have me with a cuppa, and just tie it around, or of course you can get the glue dot and just stick it on if you'd like to save some time. And don't forget to cut away any excess string because the string is a different color to the ribbon and it can clash a little bit. So these are the finished favors. As you can see from the top, it's never going to be like perfectly flat. So don't think it's going to be like a normal box. It's never going to be perfectly flat. That's absolutely fine. These standing cookies are ideal if you just want to have a platter and have favors to go. They do stand. It can be tricky to make them stand, but they do go up. And if not, they look just as good laying down as well. As you can see, all you're going to need is some wax paper or parchment paper, some ribbon, a colour of your choice, cut a sheet about 12 centimeters wide. You don't have to be exact, don't worry at all, and you just fold it in half, and then you fold it in half again. The cookies I've used are from the 99-cent store. They're just the white chocolate covered marshmallow cookies. Grab your cookie, place it in the center, loop it up, cut a short bit of ribbon, you don't want it to be too long, hole punch, right at the top over here. And when you tie a ribbon, we're only going to do it in one knot. It does not need a double knot, just one simple knot. And then we're just going to cut it to size. So grab your other cookie and just kind of either eyeball it or measure exactly how much you want to take off. So I know I need to cut around this point in a nice straight line. And there you have your gorgeous little standing cookie favor. For these favors, you're going to need a sheet of paper. This is shimmer grey. I got this from Micheals. You want it to be a very thick piece of paper or a very thin piece of card. You're also going to need some crystals and some rosemary. You can always opt for another herb. This particular piece of paper is 12 inches by 12 inches. Yours doesn't have to be the size. The main thing is that it holds the rosemary, the length of the rosemary. So you can have the rosemary really short or really long. It's entirely up to you. So the length from here to here is 30 centimeters in this case. So I'm just going to go for 5 centimeter lines. Draw along the length of the paper. So once we have our strips, we now need to cut triangles. So we literally just want to go across this way and across that way. We're only interested in these triangles. Now I'm sure there's a better way to cut the triangles to make sure you're not wasting paper, but I'm really not that good at maths, because you need the triangles to be reasonably long. They need to be long enough for the rosemary. So I really couldn't think of a better way to do it, but if you can, by all means, leave it in the comment section below so that we can all learn. So in order to assemble it, it's really simple. We're going to need a glue dot, your tag, and some ribbon. I personally love this color ribbon because it complements the shade of the paper. It's like a violet grey. It's absolutely gorgeous. So you want to cut a reasonable bit of ribbon so that you can tie a bow. I'm just going to write on mine, "Pop me in water." I want to cut the tag to size. Now for the tag on this occasion, I'm actually going to use a glue dot to secure it down because it saves so much time on where you want the tag to go and the crystal. Let's pop it on the glue dot as well. Then gather your rosemary, just place it there, and always don't forget to cut away the excess string. Just pop the tag back, and then we're going to hand tie the ribbon. I really enjoyed doing this project, and just bear in mind that you can swap out any of the colours and the materials so it suits your theme. I do share tips on my Instagram, Nadia Ray Afternoon Tea, that I don't always share on YouTube, so you may want to follow me there. And if you had any video suggestions or tips and ideas of your own, please feel free to comment them below. If you were inspired by today's video, then I encourage you to subscribe and share this video with someone who you know is going to be DIYing their next event, because they may find this really, really helpful. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.